Okay, Shilly, shally, dilly dally, and the hitherfortumcumafterer is the tale, the whole tale of all of Spira, something like that, and it's all summed up into a letter you guys don't see. It's called Tmift. And Tmift, it looks like a W if a W is taking a shit and having a shit taken upon it. And there's also an X, because why not? And it's about 50 minutes long, and it's like a song. And I am going to attempt to perform it. It won't make any sense, but you might see a way. I probably am not going to be able to do it. See here. Okay. Appleter, come appleter. After I see Applebee, everyone comes to see my ma when I come see after tea. Everyone that knows my say will come to me from around the way. 10 W's and 6, 8 I, 22, 1 and 4 and 9. 2, 6, 4, 1, 0, A. 2, 6, 4 and 1, 2, K. 74, 11, C, 1, 2, Z. Some might see me as no, we, sometimes T. Kara get clarity, and everyone she knew went to go to the old place we call the same bathroom. This is known to be a way I see a C of fee to tree. Every mother that I know said I am to be not the way we see. 4, 1, 3, T, A. KXLWV, and it's O. Number 1, a number 1, a number 1, 1 son. He was known to come to me before the moon and sun. His mother and I were very proud, and on the high we swept. Everyone that knew that he was the best we leapt. Everyone from around our world said that we were high. I said, you are not a way I see before I tribeted. Don't ask me. Silly Ann and Silly Ann and Silly Ann come after her. Everyone from before Spira said there was some time for Traftin. Clarius Abariot said I am to Wayat. T-Y-A. No one came before our way before the ones who say we say. 64 and 121, they were the way of before sun. I say they when I see T, everyone knows I am V. I am for before and sun, everyone came to be our love. Her mother, I, and 64, we came together and one more. My mother said I am to thee, the before time of Spira 3. 6,008, and then 2 more, then 28, and then 2 A serious note that doesn't get said is none of these people ever were dead. That is something they said before, but they added this just as a chore. The song in pi is Latin numeral I. One of us has to see twice. My mother said it is 64A12A3A5, and she said that was the alphabet deciphering until they flied. Okay. Shilly, shally, dilly, and the hitherfortumcumafterer came down to spear and said, "We here before you are the one we near." They said to we go away, and one day we come back and say, I say, "No, we made this rock, you cannot be the one of Yah." We would say to dust and go, there is some land we do not know. They did, and they say it was just some time before they were all at war before the lie. L-I-T-V-A-S-A-R-I-A-T. Roland Deschain and his me was one to saw before they see 77764A21I deformation label number grayscale time. Let me see here, we're at 70. Okay, mother came. It was no way. She was before our son, the only say. We said, how say it are not I, and before our saw we were not sigh. Mother May, she said to me, I am one you saw to flee. Never me say I, we don't only see a way I eat. We're at 900, okay, Solon, Berry, and the quill sent to see one before, no. They said we say who I, how come spear not be made by I? They said we, they said it they said it them, and now L that says. No one came before their mind that was not before the one I. He said we went before they, and before him became the name. They said enough, and then came it. Before all lies, before past it. Everyone before came sit, and there was not a beam to split. Spit. Oh, 909. 84 11s of us went out that way. I didn't understand how we saw say. Before we was not a C, we made this one, and now 1902. 64 of us died on the way to when we cannot remember what we forgot to begin. mint, sometimes they see it, or vegan, or simultaneous sometimes. It depends on who you talk to. At 9:05 his mom, his dad, children, that, or sometimes it. Let me see. And quality too. Okay. Equality too. Equality. We were not the ones before the ones we spot. We were not the ones before the ones we sang. And his mother told me I am not to be back again. Spirit come hither and thither and they, and now we go down to see a new, oh God, what is the word? Quintessentiarian Tavasi to Goddesnerd. Holy, he say, I know this one, and we go into the main resistance. It's the ton of the one we see the one new way of all the way we've seen, and everyone in here is made of cloth and gray, and we will be the one that the humans say. Pie is good for me, and I will know what pie to eat. When I come before the Lamb, I will have my pie in hand. Sometimes ham or clivederst, but sometimes quaffed. Sometimes it's weevader. I don't know. Maybe it's the diverse the guided card, which is A. Oh, okay, where are we at? 94, 7, and A. Genova sound. Genova sound. This is A. That is not. This is D. That is not. It describes a quotient, but you have to read it backwards in their language from the format of AG, which is 7777777777, but not onto the infinite, and then it's twalacalienst parater, which is I. Swissgar would know, I guess. Poor Bringle Spinka, Bingling Spink, Born Dog, Dangoling, a Singading Wink. Who can Sangadi, Barbangadi Zonk? Borgen, he wanted to wonk. Something like that, it's A. a 77 with trillion, and then it's qwuest, which is qwuest. That is, some say the new way, some say it's competent, which is always there, and then it's P. Nobody sees P, but it's there. That's a acceptedt. That's 1, 1, 1 onto the infinite, and then backwards into qwuest, which is only described as backwards, not P, we don't see it. And then twat, which is obviously the highest end of the spectrum, which is the right way, which is not it, I. And then 2, sometimes Y, but not Y. It's qwuest, which is Y. Okay, we are at what? 10 trillion twat. Okay. Oh my God, Wunkel in the fucking Zilbit. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try. Wunkel and the Zilbin were the ones we saw see when we came to see Uncle Wilbin. We would not be complete. We want the Baba, see what Baba, tis the Wabi got twice. Hey, the two tis the wife to hit the wide and then dust. Wished, with tishly dished. What kind of policy the Bible was the Bible that dished. Forgadens, the blankadens sinked. 1, 2, 1, 2, he's coming to stink. Pchet. I screwed it all up. That's the trimped, as they call it, which is supposed to be the entrance of Dracul. I screwed it up. I'm sorry about that. That's just supposed to signify the slow anger of men towards anything, in some respects. This is the sound. Then it's... they get out. This one is forever. You hear it as deep as it can go. It goes on forever. Right? Okay, you know what it is, right? His mother. There is no answer. It waits for a long time. There's no answer. And then it's not 2. Right? They know. Right? His mother doesn't see it. His mother doesn't see it, okay? She goes... supposed to symbolize a slow encroachment of what they were to what they are in some sort of a juxtaposed position to where there is no answer. There's only the ones from the Klav and the ones who remained on sword. Right? We're looking at a 100 now. This is 100. We're almost done now. The entire sequence is a series of numbers at the bottom. And he goes, right? It's K, right? The whole thing is like SMCTVAKCTSCMCVEMT bore and D and number 1. It's number 1, which isn't a number. It's actually a backwards say, which considered a number 1, and that's what they did to it. And then it's called bit. After this, it's a long series of basically ticker tape parade, and no one knows what it is. It's just the accounting for a machine engine to make a story from the entire thing to be played out. That's it. That's all it is. And then there's one more, and it's a different one. It's supposed to be the answer to all of that. It's the answer. Shilly, shally, dilly, dally, crashing down the ramp. We are here and now to there, and now we are of sin. That's the end of their message. They are a sin. Because of that's what they saw now. They are something they weren't before. They're a small way to the big way that they aren't, because they were always the big way, and now they're the small way. And to them, they are only a sin. This is an I. And this is the I. Do you understand? This is the qwuest, and they aren't here anymore. This is all of what we would refer to as the J7 grouping. This is everyone we would consider some sort of a Saharan Arab. This is anyone that was in North America before yoshimitsus. And this is the Yuan. This is anyone that was sort of like a China. And he tries to describe the world's population in basically the year negative 1918 too. The one he says here, no one ever plays it anymore because they know what it is. It's a poor accounting, so they just don't do it. Sometimes they play the music. It's just like... It's a billion or something. It's like a billion. It's like a billion. Okay, this one is just called C. The explanation for C is 800 keystrokes. Okay, and then it's 2. Right. That's not 2. I think this is 2. Okay, so, and then it's just quambitations twilight. Abbatist. I would love to see you now, but I have a way new love. And it's A. Right? What you say? I know you're mad, but I can't be mad. I know you were. But now I'm dast. He says this is an act of war and treason. There are people you can't be with them without me, with or without me in anything. And then it's K. Sometimes they do a 2. That isn't a 2, and that's supposed to symbolize the unpairing of unity. Sometimes you see damp, which is, we won't forget you. You can come to see us. And he goes, I already knew this. Some people see a very long sepulcher after it, which is basically a listing of their dead. And nobody adds that, and then it's just T. It's a ragtime get out. Everyone sees that, and it's just him playing something, and we don't know what it is. I think it's qwuest, but some people say qwuest, qwuest, and then it's but I don't see it's over, man. You understand? It's been over. So then it's dwadi. Dwadi is considered to be continued. That's supposed to be the 16 steps to remint, or religima, which is to have them drawn together again. I think it's supposed to be a 22 count. That's what I'm told. I don't know exactly what it means. You would see R. Oh God, I fucked it up. It's supposed to symbolize, I see a lot of new ways, including piracy, and I will not stand for this outrage. I am supposed to be a big way, and I see a big way here, and you do not see a way, etc., and then it's P. We will see. And that's the end of it, man. That's the whole thing. God, it was awful, wasn't it?